Alright, mate.
Alright, son.
I bark it.
Go on the Renault.
Can't park there.
What's happening, YouTube?
Right up the
Happy Monday. Another week. Another week at the coalface with the team. We are in E9, Hackney. We are here shooting the campaign for the all-new core collection coming to Marchon apparel. Shorts, tanks, long sleeves, t-shirts, socks, the lot. This is going to be our always-on training range. And let me tell you, the fits and the fabrics are our best yet. Really cool stuff. The iconic icon on the front, and we've got black reflective Marchon down the back. Whole squad's here. Sammy's over there. Fran and May.
You know what?
Go on.
Get him up.
What's the matter?
Get him up because all he does
Is he upset you already?
negative vibes.
Is he upset you already?
Do you know how hard it is to make this with fully in black t-shirt? Minimum design.
It's taken John 4 years to get this black t-shirt. But it's just
Nobody
right.
came up on the slide and it's like, that looks like fuck all.
Hey, eyes up here. These shorts got a nice 7-inch, 4-way stretch training short. Yeah.
Why do you always get the camera right in my face?
I'm not, this is a good distance.
It's like you're trying to make my nose bigger than it already is. Stop it, Sam.
Giving updates to the people, what's going on?
So we've now shot the econ stuff. Obviously I'm an absolute natural on set. Now we're going to go into the workout stuff. So a little, as John said, this whole shoot is homage to some old stuff, some old promotional material that me and Ollie filmed probably about 8 years ago now. So we're going to try and recreate it. Just I'm a little bit more out of shape than I was back then.
Do you miss those days?
I had six friends down here back then. Now I've just got one big friend down there. What's that?
Is that yours, isn't it?
Oh, mine's down there.
Your fans still selling the short as well, so like you know, if you don't got that one, like,
This is what I do. I get like another like 30 seconds. Yeah.
So I'll follow Chad through, yeah?
I'm going to start on the ball.
It's real sweat, ladies and gents. That is real sweat. We are 2/3 of the way through the shoot. We've done the ecom shots, we've done the workout piece. And it was a workout. And now we have a little interview to finish. We're on schedule. This lady's keeping us in check. Nostalgic. Watching athletic. The shoot must have been, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago? Maybe longer. 7 or 8 years ago. Travelled over there for another
after by 7, something that I'll never forget.
I think that room actually helped that.
Yeah, it did.
Because people had that space to move around and mingle and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do it in the other room. They were doing that downstairs before.
Yeah.
So that's good. And I can scale with us still for a little while.
Yeah, you're completely right. I think the setup and the ability to sort of, when you were down on the seats, it was kind of like you engaged in what was going on, and then the rest was kind of for sort of collaborative work around the outside.
It's nice. It was good. Yeah,
How did you find it?
I really enjoyed it. I felt I left just with really nice energy. Like everyone was just really uplifting. I felt like everyone's presentation was just on point. Everyone felt engaged. Never felt like the energy was dropping. I just thought that everyone left with the sense of energy. Oh, okay, you've shared how we're doing, and this is where we go.
Yeah, that's fine. The feedback was very much akin to that.
No, I'm glad.
Yo! 5:15 on a Monday evening. We are here, Monday Night Football with the boys. What a day. East London for the shoot. Tell you what, ladies and gents, whatever we did, it was like a load of random stuff. Just, we worked fucking hard, that's all I know, and I felt sick. So we did the ecom shots, then the workout, and then we did the interview. We certainly should have done the workout last so that I wasn't sweating and feeling sick for the interview. So I probably come across a little bit woozy by the time they were asking me questions, but it was a very good shoot. It was a very good day and very nostalgic, which was exactly the point. So looking forward to that coming out. Should only be a couple of days. In fact, it might already be out by the time you guys see this. And then back to the office, a couple of meetings, and now down here for football. Mrs. M was trying to second guess whether we should actually bring the boys to football because it's like 34 degrees, but they've had regular drinks breaks and it's lovely out here tonight. They're kind of brown as well, so they should be more than capable of standing out and playing footy in the sun. That's a successful day. It's been a good couple of days coming off the back of the company meetup, and that's a good Monday. I've got a very busy week. Tomorrow we're going to be in London, a couple of people to meet, check out the Victoria Gym. Wednesday hopefully up in Manchester, but I'm waiting to hear back from one of the developers, showing me around some properties up there, and then back down this neck of the woods for Thursday, Friday. All in all, a great week. Mrs. M is off to Marbella on Thursday, so I could be with the kids this weekend. Wish me luck. Yo, happy Tuesday. Checking in post strength session. Strength session number 1 of the week. Last week I managed 2 strength sessions, 2 full body strength sessions, which I actually think is going to be the sweet spot for the time being, particularly with jiu-jitsu still being in there 1 to 2 times a week, and essentially 4 running sessions, 1 other bike session, so off feet. But I ain't mad about it. I'm hitting some pretty good intensity in those 2 sessions. They're full body. Session 1, so today is mainly sort of built around the barbell bench press and a single leg exercise, which has been split squats, and let's move to a front foot elevated reverse lunge, both of which are moving in the right direction. So as long as I'm able to progress my weights each week, even with that little volume of 2 sessions, I'm actually pretty content. Up to 117 kilos on the bench press for 8 reps, and I think 80 kilos for the reverse lunges, 6 each side. So happy days. Not spending as much time in the gym as I am used to, but like I say, I'm not mad about it. It's feels good at the moment. So we will continually manage week on week, making sure that I can just meet the intensities towards the back end of the week, where the running volume is a little bit longer and I need to hit some pretty extreme paces. Happy Tuesday.
Physical product development, define the pathways, so program outline and purpose, the cadence that we want to launch them at, so what cadence we build, they're built into, and then the roster defined and hiring prioritization. Stuff we've already been discussing.
Trial 50% open, the amount of people who click through on the email and maybe deep link into the app to open a workout, you can start to see the leverage is not as crazy as. So I would say I always look at email on the app side as a product point of view of how do we get someone to activate, and we have campaigns over time that are typically discount sales of join a block, but for
Basically,
supplements
goods
it's a
emails,
different
all you
game.
have to do, goods emails, when I say goods, is like subs and apparel. All you have to do is get them to click that button, and we've got them. That is it.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
you have, it's like
education, features.
relationship.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like this is a good starting point, because I think as well what might come out of it is like with your time, and say Alex ends up doing CRM and etc. for the goods side.
I don't know if we invited anyone else. I think it was just the four of us. Basically, it was just like the four of us can sit down and be like, okay, this is what's going on the growth side, this is what's going on the marketing side, backward looking, forward looking. This can be a agenda point of that to be like, okay.
Five different sort of wearables or techs.
Oh wow, they're pretty close to it.
And so for total sleep time, most of them match up pretty consistently. There's a few missing nights, obviously, from I have an 8 sleep if I'm away, and obviously I can't bring it with me. So typically, overall sleep duration from any wearable is pretty reliable between itself.
Basically, so you come in, you've got your program, you can choose all your different programs, that anyone that you want to be on, go through the weeks, you can rearrange.
To get that in.
Choose it in the first couple of weeks. Great.
And then we can work out our building.
And then, should we, because I'm just thinking, should we might as well tie that in with the stock check?
Through.
No. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we aligned on, okay, we all agreed those three P's. They were very typical, right?
Yeah.
Pricing, packaging, and positioning. We pretty much say that pricing is mutually exclusive.
Yep.
And it's just going to come down to packaging and positioning. You start with positioning, like what do we want this to look like, and then ultimately what do you package it like, and then we'll learn what we want to price it like. So what we agreed was, let's just put down the open questions, agree those open questions, get the four of them, so those three plus John, to go away, work together, divide it up, you decide as you see fit, and then
Which will hopefully be a really nice round off to 2025. Obviously the gels for our side of things, we were already putting in place the next steps. Honestly, I was really, really impressed. Genuinely, really, really impressed with the whole process. So early signs, really positive. Pouch Alliance, we paid like a small MPV fee to go ahead. And we're going to basically test whether we, ideally we don't have to go with Pouch Alliance because of the things that we've spoken about, but at least we've explored both of those things. The only update actually I think that we can do really is to bring it into a smaller packaging, but I think I'm actually quite hesitant to put electrolytes into it. Just mainly from like now we've got the unflavoured out there, people are liking it, and the issue that you have with electrolytes is that to get a decent amount, right? So say it's 150 or 200 milligram serving of just sodium. That's a gram's worth of product salt to get 200 milligrams. Then you're looking at, you may have to increase the consistency, so you have to increase the water content. So to bring it down into a smaller pouch, you're probably going to then have to increase it back up to something. And I'm like, I worry that where the balance is, plus the flavour profile. So there's going to be more citric, it's going to be tartar, you're going to have to do something with it. We're going to test it. So we're going to test it with sodium in it, but I worry that disrupting something that we're going to have 6 months worth of sale, whether it's worth it. And if the strain and the strength match up, it could be 30 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
with
that.
The two that's right.
But it's the two.
Yeah.
The strain has to be correct based on the research. Like you can't just be like, we're just going to get a broad spectrum probiotic and it's going to help all of these things. It might help a little bit, but if you're really looking at like creating something that's unique, it has to be something
that works.
That works with endurance, but also like you say, you can't just be looking at something that improves performance. It can indirectly improve performance by reducing GI symptoms, by increasing protein absorption, by doing all of these other things. And I think that's where the Coltec one probably stands on its own.
Couple young bucks in the gym. Come on. Happy Thursday, ladies and gents. It is midday here in the home of fitness. So far today, I had a late start to the day. Last night, I had a late night. I was at the Jason Robinson Foundation dinner here in Harpenden. Incredible cause. Jason Robinson has basically dedicated life post rugby to helping underprivileged kids in primary schools. So I was there as an invited guest. It was a charity event. It was a late night, but a very fulfilling night. And so I had an extra hour in bed this morning. I got my strength done first thing, and then I've been with Mr. Jamie George, who's a young budding High Rocks athlete and soon to be coach. Just done 60 minutes on the bike, zone 2. One of 2 scheduled off-feet sessions, just building that base. And that's it so far on Thursday. See you in a bit. Yo, happy Friday. I'm checking in. I'm at Silverstone, ladies and gents. I'm a guest of Adidas and Mercedes for today's practice run. Silverstone Grand Prix this weekend. 10k early this morning, nice and easy. Took the boys to school because Mrs. M is away in Marbella for the weekend, and hit the road to get to Silverstone. Looking forward to a day of being looked after by hospitality. Let's go.
When you name your price, sit on the high signs. I never believed what you saw to me. It's wrong, I know it's wrong, I know it's wrong. You wanna chew me up,
Happy Saturday, ladies and gents. 23 Ks in the legs this morning, have to admit. Very heavy legs. Now tuck in some scrambled eggs, performance hydration, a little black coffee, some creatine. Heavy legs this morning, heavy legs. It's been a tough week on the old bod. That was week 3 of marathon build coming to a close. It's going well, but mileage is ramping up. So I'm ready for next week's hopeful deload week, I think. I think that's what Mr. Alfie's got in store for me. But yeah, good start to a Saturday. I've got to go pick the kids up shortly from mum and dad's. That's all I got for you.